All right, we should be live. Let me go double check. All right, we should be live. Let me go double check. Yep, we are. Cool. All right, sweet. Let me throw on some music for you guys. Yep, we are. Cool. All right, sweet. Let me throw on some music for you guys. Yep, we are. Cool. And let me make sure it's not too loud. All right, cool. That might be too loud actually. Let me go turn that down a bit. There we go. That should be good. Yeah, that should be fine. Something to listen to while we paint. And let me make sure everything's illuminated properly as well. Let me get some more light real quick. All right, yeah, we should be good. Let me see what Achilles said on the Discord real quick. Oops. God damn it. Fucking typed this in the wrong place. That was stupid. I was supposed to go to Achilles, not the fucking general chat. That's funny as fuck. Let me get the let me go grab the pop out chat really quick. Y'all might hear double for a second. Let me go get the pop out chat. There we go. And let me close that. And oh wait, hold on. Fucking DVR is still on. DVR and all that other bullshit's still on. Edit video. No, not edit video. God damn it. Fuck. I'm just all kinds of fucking this up tonight, huh? Jesus Christ. Analytics. There we go. That's what I wanted. And I want dual stream. And I don't want DVR. There we go. Now we're all good. All right, cool. Everything should be good now. And I bring this up, and then I bring up the pop-out chat. There we go. Now we're all Gucci. Just let me know if the music ever gets too loud, guys. All right, cool. All right. So today we're going to be gluing this model that we finished painting last time. All you had left to do was just paint the body. And yeah, we have done that. So this is what it looks like. I'm not sure how good that lighting is. Honestly, I need to make the camera a little bit brighter. I don't know why it's like doing that, where it's just dark for no reason. You got a camera control really fast. Oh, I know why. Exposure. And then brightness. You see it turned up a little bit. There we go. That should be a bit better. And then, yeah. All right, that should be good now. All right, we should be chilling now. A little bit easier to see now. And bring the pop-out chat back. Okay, there we go. All right, so as you guys can see here, the arms sides here are painted, and the inside the helmet receptacle, if you will, his neck, is also painted, as well as the back. And we need to shave all those parts off because you can't glue to a painted model. So I usually just shave the paint off just like so. And usually I'm taking a little bit of plastic with me, but it's okay. It's not really going to hurt anything. It's all going to fuse together anyways. So I'll usually just scrape off that little bit right there, exposing that gray plastic so that we get a good bond. And I'll just do the same thing on the other side. Try not to go so deep this time. I went a little bit too deep. That's what she said. Well, I hope that's not what she said, actually. And yeah, we just want to expose the plastic. That's all we're trying to do here. Give ourselves just a little bit of plastic to glue to. Just like that. Then we want to do the same thing on the top. On the neck here. Hey, what's up, Achilles? How's it going, brother? Let me turn this a little bit towards myself here. And you can see there, I'm just making little scratches into the neck there. I'm just trying to give myself something to glue to. Because you can't glue plastic to paint. It just doesn't work. I mean, it'll work, but it'll fall off. All right. Yep, this is what we're working on right now. Space Wolves. All right. So let's... it's the easiest one gonna be. Probably the head. Probably start off with the head. I really hope this glue's still good. Let me shake it. Shake her on up here. But yeah. We'll glue this guy together. We'll set him off to the side to dry, and then we'll finish him off. All right, there we go. I really hope this isn't clogged. Don't forget to paint his cup. Yeah, his cup's painted. Don't you worry. It's still painted. I just didn't go in with any black on the undersuit this time. But next model, we're gonna do that. Oh yay, this glue isn't clogged. Thank God. That would suck. Thank God. Oh my God. All right, there's the head. And what are his arms doing? So his arms are doing this about right here. So it's going up like that. So we need to make him look a little bit over to the right. Something like that. He's looking really good. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. All right, now let's do the arms. Just need a drop on each side, basically. The arms are like one of the most annoying parts to paint on a model or to glue, because like you think you got it glued and then it's just like, nah, just kidding, lol. You didn't glue me, and it's hard to get it in the right spot. You see there? Wait, did I paint the... Oh, I goofed this model. Oh, I just realized what I did. This is awkward. I don't know if anyone can tell, but I painted, this is really funny. I painted the, so when I painted the arms and the shoulders, they were painted in, I think the head and the arms are painted in a different color than the legs were. Either that or they just haven't been gone over with Null Oil. But I think they're a different color. Wait, how did I do that? Because I only would have ever painted it. I would have painted it the Fang. Oh, wait, no, this is Fenrisian gray. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, what color is that? It has to be Fenrisian gray. There's no other color that I had that looks like that. Wait, hold on. Could it have been the fang? Oh, it could have been rust gray. Oh, shit. I could have painted it with rust gray on accident. I think I might have. That looks pretty close to rust gray. Uh-oh. Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, that's awkward. That's really awkward. I don't know what to do. Just glue them together and forget about it. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Not gonna lie. I'm probably just gonna glue this bad boy together and never think about it ever again. This box that I'm focusing on right now isn't gonna be a like a display box, so that's fine. It's just fun. All right, let's do the shoulder pads now. The shoulder pads are always a pain in the ass. All right, yellow shoulder pad goes on the left for, on the left for the Space Wolves. So we just stick them on just like that. Looking pretty dope, I'd say. All right, now I just got to do the other one. And then this boy is all done. Yo, what's up, brother? How's it going? We're just gluing this guy that I finished together. You know what? Honestly, now that I look at it, I think they are the same color. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Yeah, it's whatever. It's lit. That's good, man. This is the guy that we finished painting last stream. We're just gluing him together. He's looking pretty stylish, pretty good. I need to figure out a better lighting setup for this, because like over here it looks great. Like to me, obviously. But to y'all it might not look that good. I think it looks okay. I think you guys get the idea. If I hold my hand back here, it looks good. Yeah, see, it looks really, really good like that. Yeah, look at that. Autofocus, you bitch. The autofocus on this one is terrible. I need to get a new like Brio or something, because I have a C920 that's like from like 10 years ago. I legitimately think I got this camera right here when I bought my first computer, and it was top of the line back then. That shit was so good. All right, let's move on to the next guy here. These models have been sitting, so you can see there's quite a bit of dust and shit all over it. Hey, I'm new here. What am I doing? I am painting Space Wolves right now, my friend. But we got to clean these guys off because they're dusty. You can see that hair right there, right? These guys have been sitting for a while. These guys probably been sitting for like 8 months, unpainted. I know, it's terrible. How could I do that to them? But sometimes that happens in life. You get bored of painting and you just don't want to paint. And then you come back to it and then you paint for like 8 months straight. So yeah, that's how painting works. All right, and these have all been primed and sprayed. This stuff that I'm pulling off right now is just your standard blue tack. Get it off Amazon. It's great. It's a reusable adhesive, so you can mold it. You can do all this different stuff with it, and it sticks. And you can like wash it off and reuse it again. It's fucking awesome, and I love it for. So I paint in subassembly, so I pre-paint all my models, like individually. But yeah, that's how we do it. So these guys actually like aren't glued down until I actually go to start painting them for the final time. So yeah, you see he's not glued down or nothing. He's just on some blue tack, and this stuff's awesome. Sometimes if you leave it sit for a very long time, it has trouble coming off, but usually not. And you can see I have blue tack on the bottom as well to facilitate it sticking to a stick. But yeah, that's basically what we do. And then I get a bunch of blue tack, and that's how I paint very small pieces, like the head. So I'll probably paint a head for you guys tonight, and then we'll paint some other stuff. Where did the cap to this go? Where's the cap? There it is. All right. And there's some serious drippage going on here. I have a specific, so I don't know. I don't think y'all can see the other desk. Let me move the camera real quick. I have a specific Warhammer desk and then a regular setup desk. So I actually have two totally different setups for what I'm doing. That over there is their YouTube setup. This is just the Warhammer stream setup. And I did this on purpose so that, like, I bought this desk because I want to ruin this desk. I don't want to ruin that $1,000 desk sitting over there. That fucking walnut, baby. That shit's expensive. All right, let's get a little drink and then we'll start on this head. This one looks kind of difficult, not gonna lie. Looks a little bit difficult, but we'll figure it out. All right. All right, this is what we are painting right here. This thing that is the fraction of a size of like my finger here. That is how small we're gonna be painting today. Incredibly tiny. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my blue tack here. I'm gonna make myself like a little makeshift handle. And then I'm gonna take the bottom of the head, and actually this hasn't been trimmed yet. Let me trim it. It's like a P, yeah, exactly. And don't cut towards yourself, but I do this all the time, so. Yep, and I'm just trimming off that tiny, itty bitty little bit of plastic on the bottom there. That's what I'm doing. And keep in mind, I'm actually not very good. He's a madman. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let me take it like this, and we hold this. Wait, Night Rain. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, Lord Commander question mark? You rebranded son of a bitch? Is that you? Oh, thanks for the tier 1, brother. Is that the rebrand? Yeah, I remember the picture now. I totally forgot the name, but I remembered the picture. Correct, it's me. I don't like the rebrand. Bring back the old Lord Commander. You genuinely you fucked up though, because every time someone looks up Lord Commander, you would show up instead of like the clips from Game of Thrones. It had to happen. Why? I liked the Lord Commander one. I liked that. All right, we need to make a better little mount here. I missed that. Love the videos. I watch them every day. Do you do any other platforms? Do you stream on or do videos on? No, just YouTube. I don't like Twitch. So I played video games professionally for a very long time, and I had a lot of dealings with Twitch, and every time they just like seem to fuck me over. So I really don't like them. All right. Now that we got a somewhat perfect handle here, this is the ideal shape you're looking for. I call it the amoeba. Yeah, you want it to be relatively straight so you can hold on to it, but you also want it to be stuck in here far enough to where, God damn it, that's not good either. This is so hard to do. I fucking hate painting heads. That's why I like helmets, because I could just glue the helmet on there and paint it. But like actual heads are so difficult to paint. Okay, we're gonna have to do this in a 2-stage process. I filed a Lord Commander under an LLC, try to turn it into a business, but I got hit with a copyright infringement from the Martin Foundation. Really? Oh, that's bullshit. Fuck those guys. YouTube caught on and told me to change the name or get shut down. Really? That's wild. Well, luckily, I already own the name to my business, because I own a business called Ghost Guns LLC, which is my firearms business. So I don't have to change anything. I'm just gonna leave it as that LLC. Yeah. So technically, like how I filed my taxes was I filed the YouTube as a part of the Ghost Guns business. So I made it quite easy. All right. I'm thinking, Okay, so I already have another guy with this exact head. So I did red hair for this guy, but I think I want to do a different color for this dude's hair. I think we do white. Oh, I think white hair would look so sick. All right, well, let's do the flesh first of all. Let's do the Kislev flesh. Kislev flesh. And you can see how unmixed this paint is. It's so bad, right? Exactly. RAIN is an acronym for the real name. Yeah, okay, I see. So now I file for business. It's under my name. I can't copyright me against my own name. Exactly. There you go. All right, so we're going to mix this up with the old massage gun. Kislevites forever. You can see, like, actively in real time, watch this paint get mixed up. It works quite well. Massage gun for the win. Look at that. Already mixed up. But we'll mix it a little bit more. Apparently, this is some people's favorite part because it makes me sound like I'm vibrating. And it also, like, shakes my hand at the exact FPS of the camera, so it looks really weird. I thought my eyes went blurry. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. And then we'll turn it upside down. I need to replace those emotes to something that's a little bit easier to see. But I made those in like 15 minutes with AI, so I don't really care. All right, Kislev flesh. Looking very flesh colored. I always feel awkward walking into a Warhammer store or just like a paint store and buying flesh colors because people like look at you. They're like, "What are you painting, my friend? What would you need so much flesh coloring for?" All right, good night, baby. All right, wife's heading to bed, which means I got to be a little bit quieter. And that's why we put up the soundproofing. All right. I was looking at my other brushes, but I think I have the smallest brush of this set. All right, let's slop on some Kislev flesh. I might do... I don't know. Is Kislev flesh too dark? I think I'm going to dry brush it with Palid Witch flesh. Oh, okay. No, this is good. Okay. All right, we'll try to just get this in the places we want it, but it's probably going to get some overspill, which is okay. It's fine. Oh, the hands are shaky today. All right, hold on. Time to put the wrists together. We just want to get the forehead covered and the back of the head covered. Oh, Jesus, I am so shaky today. All right, we're going to have to do 2 coats because this is a very dark spray that I did here. Which is good. It's going to create natural shadows, but does not make it easier on me to paint. Usually I paint the flesh last. So I don't know why I'm doing it first here, but we'll just get like an initial coat of the flesh down. I don't know how easy that is to see. It's probably not very easy to see, but just get the initial flesh color down. And then we'll go on to like Astrogaunt or something, whatever we want to paint all this back stuff in. All right, let's clean the brush. All right. Hey, fuck, I'm gonna call you Lord Commander. Commander, did you, I have a question for you with the taxes. If I don't want to file it under business and I want to file it as personal income, because what I did is I just routed it through my already existing business. How would I do that? How do I get tax information from YouTube? Because I just had to report the income as like extra income, like side hustle income, if you will. Which was kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I didn't really like that. It felt dishonest, but like, I know it wasn't, but it felt dishonest, if that makes sense. All right, what do we want to... Let's see what accessories we have on here. So we have some stuff that needs to get painted, like Astrogaunt and some other stuff like that. Also, this guy, let me compare him to this one, because I think I painted these in the same color. No, they're definitely different colors. I don't know how I ended up with better painted arms than I did that, but I don't know. Whenever we paint the next box, we're gonna go with a different color, or we'll go with the same color that's actually the same color. Maybe it's because it hasn't faded yet or fully dried. I don't know. But yeah, I think we go white hair, which is perfect because we have a white overspray already on the top. I don't know. It's tough to tell. What are we painting? We're painting a Space Wolf's head right now. Trying to figure out what I want to paint things though. I don't know what color I want to do for this stuff. Usually I just do like silver, like Astrogaunt. Or I do lead belcher. Let's try something different. Let's try like, I don't know. Like yellow? No, yellow would look weird. What's a technical color? You could put some Celestra gray. That would look kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe we just do black. Yeah, let's just do some Abaddon black. Why not? All right, shake up the Abaddon black. This is just a massage gun, by the way. Massage gun for the win. The best thing to shake up your paints. You can find them for like $5. They work awesome. And there we go. And then I do a couple extra shakes after. But yeah. All right, let's paint this black. And we'll try not to get too much of it on the Kislev's flesh that we already put down. You can see here, so it's kind of hard to see it, but you can see the Kislev's flesh. It's just really hard to get light on it at the same time as getting it to focus. I wasn't a problem when I had the camera coming from... Ooh, voice crack there a little bit. That's a fucking rebound from being sick. Yeah, we're painting Space Wolves. This is what we painted yesterday. Or not yesterday, last time. I haven't painted the backpacks yet. But yeah, I haven't painted in a really long time, so we're kind of like working our way back up to painting a couple new boxes that are sitting over there. Once I get it back up to a confident level, we'll crack open a new box and then kind of go from there. All right, I need very, very little paint for this. Gotta move the microphone down a little bit out of my line of sight. And then we can paint this. So I'm gonna do the earphones. Paint the earphones, we'll paint the mask, and then I'll go back and I'll dry brush it with lead belcher. I wish I could zoom the camera in more, but this is as far as we can zoom, unfortunately. I mean, I can barely fucking see what I'm doing here. And to be honest, I really can't see what I'm doing. I don't think we're going to do hair here, actually. I think we're just going to paint this like it's a part of the harness that attaches him to the armor. If that makes sense. But yeah. And we'll paint all the neckline black too. All right, that's all the neckline black. God damn. Caught me off guard there with that cough. All right, let's paint the right ear cup here. Whew, this is tough. God damn, it's fucking hard to see what I'm doing. Oh, this is difficult. This is the hardest thing you'll ever do in Warhammer painting. Painting a face. It's just never easy. Like painting helmets ain't that bad, but painting faces are just god awful. Oh, I got paint all over his face there. God damn it. We're gonna have to go back with Kids Left Flesh and fix that. It's not that bad, but I do have a little bit of overpainting. I also have some spots where I underpainted, so we gotta go back and fix those too. Ooh, this is not my best work. Yeah, let me get it closer for y'all. Will it ever focus? Hold on. See that I got some paint on his face? That's okay, though. I'm mostly doing okay. It's very hard to show y'all what I'm doing here, though. Very difficult. All right. Let's do the back and up the mohawk thing. And I also gotta fix this ear cup on this side. All right, there we go. All right, now let's paint this bad boy. This is going to be difficult because it has a little ridge on the side because fucking Games Workshop hates us. Hold on, let me turn off the autofocus. Because this autofocus is killing it. Like, seriously, it's so bad. There, is that in focus? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Oh, damn, I'm like fucking right on there. Yeah, that's way easier to see. All right, we'll leave that there for now. Yeah, autofocus sucks ballsack. I really need like a wide range lens on a professional camera to actually like do a good job of capturing this, but this is the best I can do, so that's what I do. I have the paintbrush on my mouth right now, by the way. The back of it. Even though I do round out the paintbrush tip with my mouth sometimes. Damn, that paint already fucking dried. Wow. That's a really that's a sign of old paint, is when it dries really fast. Damn, that ain't bad. Do some touch up with this mask here. See that there? We're just doing that mask. I'm gonna have to go back and dry brush this mask 100%. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to see it. It's just gonna be too hard to see. That is the downsides of using something like black, though, obviously. Magnifying glass could help with the tiny parts. Yeah, I can see it just fine. It's mostly just you guys can't see it. That's like the whole thing. I have used a magnifying glass in the past, though. I might break it out for like when I actually go to paint like my display stuff. But I can see this just fine. It's just hard to tell sometimes where like I missed a ridge. But this is looking pretty good so far. Yeah, I need to do a second layer of Kislev flesh for sure. Just to touch up those spots where I went over a little bit. And then a tiny little itty bitty white dot for the eyes. And then we'll dry brush the metal parts with lead belcher. And then we will do what is it called? We will do a wash of Reichland Flesh Shade. And then that'll be good. Or at least as good as I like want it to be. You know, like I suck at this shit, so. Like, this is my level of painting right here. Like, I'm all right, you know? I'm all right. I'm decent, though. I'm decent. All right, we're kind of just waiting for this mask to dry. And then I'm going to go back in with the Kislev flesh. I probably need to get a new Kislev flesh. It's a little chunky in there. That's kind of how all Games Workshop paints look after a while. They go, oh, are you sealing the lids all the way? And I'm like, yep, they're sealed. Y'all's paint just sucks. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of blow action there on the model. All right, this should just bring this Kislev flesh back to life here. Struggling with the highlighting, can't get thin lines to actually be thin. Do you want a tip that I always use? I don't highlight my models. I never do. I actually don't like the look of it. I think it looks weird. And like, no one can tell. Like, I'll be honest with you, unless you're competing for like a golden demon, like, I don't think it matters. I mean, if you want to learn how to do that, like, all power to you, my friend. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. I've never not once in my entire life highlighted a model. I dry brush. I'll dry brush. Dry brush actually works. But highlighting is just, that's an artificial light thing. But I don't let the artificial light do the talking. I let the actual light do the talking. Does that make sense? So I never, ever, ever highlight anything. Because when you hold something in the light, it will naturally highlight certain things and not highlight other things. Look at that. See? That is literally just black and Kislev flesh. There's literally nothing else going on there. But yeah, I mean, like, if you want to learn highlighting, I would go watch, like, Midwinter Minis or somebody like that. I mean, I can't really... I mean, I paint to a good level. I paint to, like, tabletop ready, if that makes sense. But I'm not a fucking golden demon painter. And I never highlight. I let the light do the talking. Like, I let the actual light do the talking. If I want cool shadows, I put it in a nice light. You know? The one thing I do, though, I will say, to get automatic highlights is this is literally what I do. So I spray the underside of the model when priming with black, and I spray the top with white. And that works pretty damn good for what I use it for. So yeah, it works quite nicely. And honestly, like, my shit's never really that good to begin with, so I never really bother with the highlighting. All right, let's let that dry for a minute. And let's close the Kislev flesh. And then... sounds reasonable. Yeah. I mean, like, I paint that looks good. I mean, like, my stuff looks pretty good, I would say. I think so. I think it looks pretty decent. Like, I really just focus on getting the colors in the right spot. I focus more on color placement than anything. And that does like 99% of the work for you. But I slop fucking Nuln Oil all over my models too. I really like Nuln Oil. I like that, like, grim darky kind of look. Like, I think that shit looks really good. Here's this guy. But yeah, I'm not that talented, man. Like, this is one of the faces that I painted. Like, you can just see the hint of skin color and then whites of the eyes. That's all I paint. Skin color, silver bits, whites of the eyes. That's all. This guy, same thing. This one's another Kislev flesh. with whites of the eyes done. I mean, y'all are looking at it from like the same distance you would normally look at a model. And I do like a little dot of red in their mouth if their mouth's open. See how this guy's mouth is open? I do a little dot of red. And then there's a little silver bit on the side of his head, so I put a dot on that too. But yeah. I mean, I really just I'll dry brush some guns. I paint the undersuit of the armor. So you see how the undersuit's black? It's really hard to tell in this light, but I'm hoping it's somewhat translating. And like these are some older models that are really dusty. They look like pretty good. Mostly just color placement again. But yeah. Oh. I only really paint Space Wolves though, so I mean like there's not a whole lot of highlighting you can do with gray. But that's just me, you know. Oh, here's a good one. This one was really well done. Blow some dust off that. Oh my god, you can see that dust floating around. This is a pretty good one. I'm proud of this one. I think he looks very good. I did some dry brushing on the knees. I did a little design, a little freehand. Look at that freehand right there. Looks pretty fucking good, huh? And then I did the wolf on this side. And I never use decals either. If I can't paint it, I won't stick it on there. But yeah. I think they look really good for like the level of stuff that I do. But yeah, with highlighting, I would say do like more blending. I would say blending is better. So if you want to create a highlight, just add a little bit of white into a color. That's what I do. Like if I was gonna highlight, like that's what I would do. I mean, all right, that head looks pretty dry now. All right, so next step is gonna be probably Reichland Flesh Shade. I don't think I'm gonna do any Null Oil on this one. Let's just do Reichland Flesh Shade. That'll get the job done for the shading. Here's my Reichland Flesh Shade. I use it all the time. And this will darken the skin a little bit, create some natural shadows. And then once we're done with this, we'll dry brush the black. So I really only want to try to get this on the face because I don't want to have to wait 20 fucking minutes for this shit to dry. But Reichland Flesh Shade. And then a little trick that I do, I'll get it from the front, like the area that's supposed to be like the most highlighted, and I'll blow a little bit on it. Kind of push that shade off the... Wait, hold on. Let me angle the camera up a little bit. Kind of push that shade off the front of his head. That makes sense? Excuse me. A little burp there. All right, then I'll wash the brush out. Get the brush totally rinsed, or at least good enough. And I'll take the dab, I'll dab off the Reichland Flesh Shade on the high points, like the head. Like the areas I don't want highlighting on. Like the sides of the head and the front of the head. Or just dab it off. And I leave the rest. So I just do the forehead and the sides of the forehead. Basically is the only part that I want to not be highlighted. And I think I actually do it a little bit more on the backside here. I'm literally just going to touch this once. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I walk away with pretty good results every time. I would say I do better than like, I don't know, probably 75% of people. And I basically like do the cheatiest cheat of all the techniques, basically. And I come out with something looking pretty good. Okay, let me get this under some like good light. See? Looks pretty good. At least I think it does. I could always move this light around because this is like a little, I don't know if y'all can see this, but it's a little pivot light. I might need like my studio lights in here to shoot at it from the rear, if you will, to make it look a little bit better. And I just have the audio on a mic. Hi guys, how's it going? Here is I have full fucking Bieber mode right now, man. Pretty crazy. All right, we can put that Reichland flesh shade away. Set that over there. And then we'll let this dry for like a couple minutes. And I just sit here on my phone, honestly, is like what I do most of the time, but I'll talk to you guys. I think this is looking pretty damn good. So I use shade paints to get highlights, man. That's what I would do, honestly. I cheat. I would cheat any way you can. Like, if no one's gonna notice, I don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, really, most people can't even put the color in the right spot. So if you can put the color in the right spot, then you're already better than like 50% of people. All right, well, while that is drying, we could paint this bad boy and do some we'll wait on this. This is gonna take like an hour to paint. And yeah, this little bit takes an hour to paint for me. So I like to do things right the first time. Oh, his head's looking really good. It's looking so nice. So good, man. It's looking so good. All right, and then we take some I usually take like Korax white, or I'll take pallid witch flesh, or like Uthulian gray, or white scar, or something along those lines to make little pupil dots. So I think we'll do that now. Got to get it all mixed up though. You want to mix your paint really well every time. Like, I feel like that's like a little secret that I do, is I mix these every time pretty well. And I'll do a couple shakes and then some more massage gun on it. Everybody seems to like this because it makes your eyes kind of bug out. It looks even weirder if I don't hold it tightly. If I just go like that, it makes it look even weirder. Or weirder? What the fuck? Weirder. I couldn't pronounce the R there for a second. Open this bad boy up. And Korax white's kind of a gray, honestly. Like, if I'm being fully honest, it's a bit of a gray. Not exactly a white. Then I get my tiniest brush. Or my second tiniest brush. Actually, I have a smaller one. Right here. That one doesn't have a good tip. This one will do fine. I literally get the smallest brush that I can manage reasonably well. And I get the tiniest little bit of paint on just the tip. Just the itty bitty tip of the brush. And I come in here. And I do a single dot of white. For the eyes. I thought my Corax white was mixed with gray when I first saw it. No, it's gray. It's more of a gray. It really is. It's if you want white scar is what you want. But I usually just use Corax white. And so you can see there, I kind of miss my dots. But you can kind of see the dots. I'm gonna have to get this under like good light. You can kind of see my little white dots there. And that's all I do for the eyes. That's it. No fucking pupils. No, nothing crazy. 2 little white dots and then I leave it. And usually I do those before I do Reichland. And that way, yeah, white scar's been your best friend. Yep, exactly. I never use my white paint. The only time I actually use it is on the space, because I only paint space wolves. Just because that's what I enjoy doing. I mean, I paint other races, but that's the only Space Marine chapter I painted space wolves. Besides like my first Ultramarine sets and stuff like that, which I don't even have anymore. And like when I first started painting up again, I actually like did Ultramarines, but I really fucking hate Ultramarines. I hate painting them. It's because I hate gold. Like the gold that I use, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't work. It never works, man. It never looks good. But yeah, we'll just do that. We'll give this a second to dry. Blow on it a little bit. Yeah, I really fucked up the pupils on this one. I did not do a good job. But it's good enough. Good enough for government work. No one's gonna notice. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to dry brush. We'll get a flat brush just like this. And we're gonna fuck it up a little bit so that we get a little bit better of a dry brush. And these big brushes I never use for anything except for like painting vehicles and shit. But we're gonna dry brush this with lead belcher to highlight all the metal accents on this. Where is my lead belcher? That's the question. There's my lead belcher. All right, let's mix this up. Little massage gun. Space wolves are cool. More of a Xenos guy myself. Yeah, I like painting Xenos too. I just don't paint any other chapters. I mean, I've painted one model of every chapter. That's all I've done. All right, there we go. Alrighty. Give this a couple shakes. I don't even own a Space Marine yet. Go get the if you want really good value, buy the Combat Patrol. The Combat Patrol is a pretty good value. You can get it for like $149.99. Yeah, I think that's pretty good value. Still working on my first army. I don't even play the tabletop. I just paint. I paint and do the lore. That's all I do. All right, and we're just gonna get some lead belcher there. First, I'm gonna put it on the paint palette so I can get it on the brush all the way and get it down into the bristles. Then we're gonna wipe this off until it's basically non-existent. Even get down into the and yeah, this is the best place to see. I think your skin is the best place to dry brush because you can pick up a little bit more pigment if you need it. I took off a little bit too much. All right, this should be good. All right, let's dry brush. And it really brings that black out. And of course, you want to do it pretty vigorously. But it makes that detail pop so nice. All right, here we go. Show you guys what it looks like. See how it brings out all that black? Like, look at that, man. Pretty good. You can just see how much easier it is to see all that black now. Yeah. I don't highlight. I don't do any of that bullshit. I dry brush and I use fucking Nuln Oil. That's what I do. And that shit works every goddamn time. And then don't forget to clean your dry brush. I soak it for a second. And I clean it off on the palette. Yeah, that's what I do. I dry brush and I fucking use Nuln Oil. Nuln Oil, Reikland Flesh Shade, fucking Nightshade, whatever the fuck that's called, the purple one. What, Bealtan? No. Yeah, Bealtan Green. I use Bealtan Green as well. I use so much shade paint, it's not even funny. And it works really, really well. I have like 6 bottles of Nuln Oil that I've gone through. And that's a lot of Nuln Oil. If you don't even understand, that's a shitload of Nuln Oil. I mean, these are the big pots, you know? The big pots of Nuln Oil. I've gone through like 6 of these. It's crazy. And yeah, that should be the head all done now. No metal bits on the head at all, so I don't have to go back and touch those up. But yeah, I think it looks really, really good. For my level of painting, at least. Nuln Oil is half my final product, it feels like sometimes. Yeah, dude. And like, I end up with pretty good results, I would say. Bring it into the light here. God, I can't fucking hold this shit steady. But yeah, pretty good. I think it's pretty decent. Don't fire me up too much now, okay? I'll enter a golden demon and then I'll lose. And then I'll realize how bad I am. Yeah. I don't think I could like win a golden demon or anything. I feel like everyone exaggerates better than I do. Yeah, see, that's what I feel like I'm really good at color placement. I feel like I can really get the pigment where it needs to be. And I feel like 50% of people can't do that. So I feel like I'm already better than half the people. And like, I paint everything too, you know? Like I paint the fucking eyes. I paint the mask. I paint the earmuffs. I do all that shit, you know? I do the hard shit so that my colors are fine. I'm just not the cleanest. Yeah. See, that's what I focus on, is being a clean painter. That's basically what I do. A lot of fucking dust on this one. So this one is painted in the fang. So he's painted in the fang right now. Right? And let's do another body tonight, I think. Has this one even been trimmed yet? Not really. Let me trim him up a little bit better. So the fang is the base coat for this. Oh, no, he's pretty good. Okay. I thought I just like full on left like a buckload of plastic on the bottom here. But I guess I was a good boy and I trimmed. Any mold lines? Kind of just paint what looks good, even if it's a little messy. Yeah, that's honestly, that's like what everybody should do. If everyone just did what you do, then they would be fine. But they're so like caught up in like being the best that they lose the fun of the hobby. Oh, that is some goopy goop right there. Yeah, if everybody just stopped caring as much, they would have way more fun. Like I do. Come on, give me my fucking glue. You bastard. God, you gotta fucking squeeze the piss out of this thing. I could kill a newborn child with how hard I'm squeezing this. Dead ass. Ah, yes, rub your eyes, Ghost, right after you use fucking stuff that could probably blind you. Fantastic idea. Stick him down. Let that fucking chill for a second. Oh, this, by the way, is the best product they fucking sell. This little paint holder, this little model holder, Games Workshop sells. I would get the Games Workshop one because they do a pretty damn good job with this, at least. I will say Games Workshop does a better job than like most companies do for their stuff, so that's why I like their stuff. I've learned to kind of just go for it. Yeah, exactly. Learn to go for it and then like later fix it, you know? That's what I would say. It's easy to feel unsatisfied with your work, 100%, because everyone's watching Midwinter mini videos. They're watching Squidmar, whatever the fuck his name is, Squidmar. They're watching like all these insane fucking painters who literally do this as a job, and they're like, "Ah, my stuff's not even nearly as good as that." But yeah, they always go, "My stuff sucks compared to theirs. I'll never be as good." And I'm like, "Well, you're not you're not doing it every day. These guys paint like every single day, and there's just no way that you're ever gonna get that good." I don't know which paint I used. I think I used rust gray and not Fenrisian gray. Because I did, okay, look, you can maybe tell here. We'll see. So the arms and the body are a different color, and so is the helmet and the body. It's ever so, I think it is rust gray. I think I did use rust gray. Son of a bitch. I did mismatch those. It's really hard to tell though, so it's not that big of a deal. Like I totally painted that one the wrong color. But who gives a fuck, right? All right, let us start painting this boy, and we'll finish this guy up. We'll finish the my colorblind ass would never notice. That's my favorite type of viewer, a colorblind viewer. Massage gun to shake up the paint though. This is the best tip that I could ever give. Go buy a cheap ass massage gun off Amazon. It's way better than a paint mixer. Finish him. Exactly. I'm finishing him. Here, come here. Get fucked. Finish him. God damn it. Details are hard when everything blends together, so gotta be bold. Yep, yeah, there you go. That's what she said. Wait, I wonder what doing this on the desk looks like. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I think I did use rust gray. Son of a bitch, I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm almost 100% sure I did. Rust gray versus Fenrisian. It's so, they're so close. I can't even tell. All right, let me see here. All right. Yo, we're making like no fucking money this month though, Achilles. Because we took 2 weeks off. What'd you tell me? Oh, you reacted. Leaking our DMs. You're going to jail. Why were you trying to talk to this 13-year-old? Oh no, there's a fire. I'm just kidding. Just don't vape, kids. It's bad for you. I mean, we're still sitting at 750 this month. That's not bad. 770. We're on track for like 1,000 though, which is good enough, right? That like 1,000 was like my cutoff for like not doing this as a job anymore. For like a part-time job, obviously, not a fucking full-time job. All right. Size 5 brush. And by the way, I don't buy expensive brushes. I buy the cheap fucking piece of shit brushes at the dollar store. Yeah, I buy the shittiest, cheapest brushes I can find. All right, let's do a singular drop of water. I'm working with a $5 pack of 7 brushes. Yep, exactly. You get it, my dude. You get it. All right, I'm pretty sure that I painted this guy with rust gray, though. I'm almost 100% that I painted it in rust gray. So hopefully that is the case. Otherwise, I'm going to look like a fucking chump. Oh, I did paint him in rust gray, 100%. This already looks better. Let's get a nice thin coat going, though. And we'll come back and do a second layer. Let me get this camera a little closer so y'all can see what I'm doing. Just putting the paint down. Yeah, but I have an undertone of fucking the Fang. And I thought I wanted to paint him in the Fang, but it was like kind of a happy accident that I just decided, like after painting them in the Fang, that I didn't like it. So I just went back like literally months later and started painting them in rust gray. Because I like the more gray blue than the more blue gray, if that makes sense. All right, on this guy, we're going to do the bodysuit and everything. So we're going to do like a full paint up how I would normally paint. Like quote unquote try hard painting here. Almost out of paint here. Yeah, I'm going to need a little bit more. You don't want your paint to be so thick that it covers up details, because then it looks like shit. Fucking fly on the mic for some reason. But yeah, I try to get everywhere. Then I'll let it dry for a minute, and then I'll go back in and paint it again. Thinning paint is probably my second biggest struggle behind not getting the paint everywhere. Yeah. Thinning paint's kind of a myth a little bit. Everyone goes, oh, thin your paint, thin your paint, thin your paint, thin your paint, thin your paint. Yes and no. There's a little fucking tiny gnat in here, and it's pissing me off. He's flying all around. I'm gonna squish him. He's in here because of the lights. But instead of like his buddies, he had to come to my light. Instead of the lights that are all around the room. He said, fuck your light in particular. But yeah, turning the model and painting it is probably the best way to make sure you get paint everywhere. And use a big brush. That also helps a lot. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Usually 2 coats is more than good enough. I wasn't familiar with the concept of partial assembly when I started. That might have helped as well. Yeah, exactly. The guy that works at the local Warhammer store to me, he's a really nice guy. His name's like Brent or Brett, something like that. But that's usually where I get most of my models, unless it's something they don't have in the store. Whereas so like he fully assembles and fully paints the models. Yeah, for the Emperor. Oh, the Emperor! Space Wolves. You are correct, my friend. Clever, the damn dorks. I don't get local. You don't got one? Damn, that sucks. There's one in my town. Sweet. It's awesome. I love it. If you've never been to one, it's an experience. It's so cool walking in and seeing a whole wall full of models. I love that part. It's my favorite part. I just get by with general hobby stores. Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, I mean, at least you have hobby stores. See, we don't have hobby stores. We have like Hobby Lobby, but that's not like a hobby store. That's a fucking where my wife spends all her money store. Not the best selection, but it's enough. Yeah. I mean, you can order most of it offline for like no shipping cost. All right, we're gonna let this dry for a minute. Let this bad boy dry. Add a little bit of water to my oh, that's way too much. Let me get some of that out. Let me get my palette in frame here, I guess. So I just dabbed the extra water out with my brush here. Then I'll dry my brush. I got 70% of my stuff on eBay for cheaper. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that though. That's always, you're always playing with fire. I prefer to give the money straight to Games Workshop because I don't know if those are stolen or whatever the fuck, you know. And if something is too expensive and I don't want to pay for it, I'll just go buy a third-party print of it. Like if I think it's like unreasonable, I'll do that. Or for models that I can't get anymore. Like if I was ever gonna paint a Titan, I would not buy it from Games Workshop. I'm not paying $2,000 to fucking paint something. That's ridiculous. Even like some of the most expensive models of like other hobbies are not that much. You know what I mean? It's just fucking wild how much they want to charge for shit. And let me clean this brush off, actually. I'll show you what I mean, though. Like, I'm a Dark Angels player, but the rivalry between Lionel Johnson and Russ is awesome. Yeah. Dark Angels are sick. I like Dark Angels. You have a Reaver Titan? Yeah, see, that's too expensive for me, man. I have a wife, bro. I have a wife. I have a house. I'm 26. Like, I can't afford that shit. Like, I think, so I have a Company Heroes box. And that box, right? I don't really dabble in the Imperium. I'm just more rocking some Tau. Okay, I got you. So let me grab like a box of like heavy intercessors, right? So this is heavy intercessors. This is $65 for 5 models. 5 models is $65. Like, yeah, it's cool, but it ain't $65 cool. You know what I mean? Did it on a whim. All my buddies played Apocalypse. Ah, I gotcha. But yeah, I don't really how do I say this? I don't really agree with their pricing. I think their pricing's ridiculous. And I also think it's not logical, right? Like there's some models that are, I always go off model count or model size, if that makes sense, right? It's like if something is like if there's a lot of models in a box, like whenever I want to build up a large amount of Space Marines, I'll buy an ultimate starter set because it comes with a lot of fucking Space Marines in it. It comes with a shitload in there. Like I have a box sitting over here right now. How many models is it? Let me go look. I mean, this is a lot. It's I think it's 32 models. So you get 5 Terminators, you get a Captain and Terminator armor, you get a Librarian, you get 5 Exterminators or whatever the fuck those are called, and then you get a shitload of Tyranids. But yeah, it's totally worth the money to do that. And like something like this is $62. 10 models. Right? Hellblasters. For cheaper. 10 models. I can put whatever guns I want on these guys. Guard players gotta be insane. Over 100 infantry and it's somehow only half your army. Yeah, exactly. Oh, God, I'm out of breath. Fucking leaning over like that at like an awkward angle, it like drains your lungs. And I'm fucking hell out of shape right now. Oh no. Knocked him over. All right, I think that head is good. The head is good. That's what she said. Stick him over there. A little bit of blue tack there. Always working great. All right. Time for a second coat. Yeah. All right, this coat's going to be thinner paint. So I always make my second coat way thinner than my first. That's probably a little bit too much water, but that's okay. We'll get away with it. Oh, that's way too thin. Ooh, shit. That kind of just took away all that work that I did there. Hold on. All right, there we go. And honestly, like a 1 coat is generally good enough for like most people. Like 1 coat's generally good enough. But I always do a second. Just because I like the way it looks. You know, you get nice solid paint. And really, I don't even do a second coat on like all the model. I do it on like the high points and stuff. That way the low points are already like a little bit naturally just darker. But I try not to obscure detail. Really quick trick to get paint out of like little crevices like the skull or the wings is to blow on it really, really hard if you get too much paint in there. That works really, really well. Really well. Really, really well. It's getting it out of some details there. That's what she said? Yep, I know. I know. That is what she said. That shit works so good, man. I can't believe how well that shit works, honestly. Kind of blows my mind how well it works. Yes, that's what she said. I know. It's all, the whole chat's just that's what she said. All right, then we get our small brush, our size 2/0 round brush. I only ever use round brushes, by the way. I don't ever use flats other than for dry brushing. I don't ever use like some fancy shape or shit, you know, or anything like that. Don't really need to. All right. So we'll let this puppy kind of get dried off a little bit, and then we'll go in with the black. And yeah, they say you should paint the black first, but I'm always like a go back and touch it up kind of guy. So we'll go back and touch it up if we need to. But we got a pretty smooth coat of paint, I would say. Yeah, it looks good. How's the music volume level? Is it good? Or is it too loud? I haven't checked it on my phone yet. I was watching some Asmongold. Yeah, there's background music. Turn it up. You'll hear it. Can barely hear it? Okay, good. That's exactly how I like it. I'll turn it up a little bit for y'all. I didn't mean to have it so quiet. There you go. Is that better? Ambiance? Yeah, exactly. Is that better? I can hear it now. Okay, yeah. Good. Perfect. The background music was so good, you didn't even know it was there. All right, so I add a lot more of the attachments on my Space Marine. So you can see he has a pistol, a little grenade pod, and then a pouch set of pouches, right? So I make my job way more difficult because most people don't put any of these things on there, and some people just put the pistol, they just put the pouch set, they just put whatever, right? But I add like a fuckload. Like, let me show you on this guy. This guy's sick. And this is how I keep all my model stuff together. I blue tack it all together, and then I spray it like this. Or I'll line all the guns up on a wood stick, and I'll put blue tack down, and I'll put the guns all down. I'll spray that. I'll let it dry for a couple hours. I'll take the guns off. I'll put all the heads on there, spray that, you know. But yeah, so this guy's got a sword. So he's got a sword. He's got a pistol on the leg. Look at that. Pistol on the leg. Yeah. Fucking sick, right? I thought it was sick as fuck. Yeah, see, I've never seen anybody do anything like that. So I do weird shit like that. Like I'll do like a book on the side, and I'll do a pouch set. I'll even glue like knives to the shoulders. I'll even do stuff like that. I like doing shit like that. It's really fun. It's like way more interesting than just just the regular stuff. Because, like, you would think, like, there's some Space Marines that are like, oh, I want 2 pistols because I use 2 pistols. And also another thing I do, so you'll notice this right here, right? So on this pouch set, it's no gun in there. There's no gun in there, right? It's an empty holster. Because the pistol's in his hand. See? Big brain move. Huge brain move. Make it your own. Stop speaking heresy. Exactly. Make it your own. All right, there's one little section on here that I'm going to fix with just straight pigment because it's pissing me off. It's on his leg. It's always on the fucking legs, man. All right, I just need a touch of paint. And I'm going to spread this out. It's always on this fucking, like, forward leg. It's never, like, anywhere else. It just needs, like, another coat. I think it's because I paint that section first, so it's the most watery. That makes sense. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. All right, we can put that away. And then I think we'll start on the black. Heading to bed, gents. Working the AM. Always a pleasure nerding out. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, man. Make sure you check out the gaming videos. I do a lot of Bannerlord. I played through Space Marine 1 and Space Marine 2. I've done some other cool shit. Yeah, played some cool games like RoboCop. Firewatch, you know, just cool shit like that. I played through a lot of games. I did Cyberpunk. I'm doing Fallout right now. Fallout New Vegas. Doing Fallout 4 lore out. Yeah, go check that shit out. It's a lot of fun. And if you're a like-minded individual like me, then you'll like it. Even if you don't like watching games, you might like it. Because it's basically just me being me for an hour every video. Like, zero editing, zero anything else. Yeah, go check it out. All right, we're going to do the black now. The most dangerous part of the model. Not really. But definitely the most annoying part. And I've already fucked it up. Watch your Mountain Blade Bannerlord mods and playthroughs all the time. Great content and always. Oh, thanks, man. I'm trying to sell it to somebody who's already bought it. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who watches me, honestly. This is definitely like a privilege to be able to do what I do. Like, just to fuck around every single day. Oh, hold on. I need to stare at another color. I can't see. All right, orange. And back to the gray. Okay, now I can see, thank God. Yeah, someone told me that last stream. Stare at a different color for a minute, and then look back at the color. You look constructive fuckery. Exactly. There you go. I've never heard somebody put it in such elegant terms. Oh, this is gonna be so hard. I gotta get it right in that divot right there. Let me point the camera down a little bit. Y'all can see what I'm doing here. All right, well, good night to you, Bargain. Hey, bud, been lurking for a bit. I'm penning alongside you here. Good times chilling and listening. Thanks, brother. Come on, you can do it, Ghost. Oh, God, stressful. Oh. I got it in there. Look at that. I'm literally painting right in there. In there. I had to put one little black dot in there, basically. Such a fucking stickler for painting the undersuits, man. Like, there's way more undersuit than you guys fucking realize. Like, trust me. Like, look at the bottom. You see the undersuit there? See that? That black in there? It's so hard to fucking get it in there, too. It's goddamn impossible. Woo. Feel you, I'm painting Blade Guard right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, have fun with that one, Chief. Good luck not fucking that up. You're not going to be able to do that without having to retouch. Blade Guard is hard. I painted one model and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I like my Space Wolves. Thanks you. Thank you. Thank you. Please come again. Oh, God, this is so hard to do while on camera. Damn, I sure am good at painting the undersuit, though, I will say. My trick is to jam the brush in the corner and paint back from there. So get the brush into the corner where you need the paint to go and then paint backwards. And I'll be damned if it don't work every single time. Yeah, always touching up, can never be perfect in one go. Exactly. See, that's my goal, is to paint every model perfect in one go. But that never happens. I already have to do some touch-ups on... I might not have to do any touch-ups on this one because I don't plan on displaying it, so... Ooh, almost fucked up. God, I can't fucking see. Oh, I just put paint everywhere. God damn it. All right, hold on. Let's fix it. Ugh. Come on. I gotta hurry here. Usually if it's still wet, you can get most of it off. All right, and then you dry your brush off and then you go back in and mop up the rest of it. That's generally how I fix mistakes, though. I don't generally touch color. Yo, Ghost, sorry for missing the streams lately. No worries, Nico. I'm sorry for missing the videos lately. I mean, fuck. You missed, like, what? Like 2 streams? You know? You're doing fine, man. You're doing fine. Yeah, but usually I'll paint for, like, 2 hours because I can't sit here and just paint for that long. So I paint like 2-3 hours a week, and usually try to shoot for like getting one model done or one model halfway done. But yeah, some days I'll just sit down and I miss twice the amount for. Oh, okay. Well, how would you know if you didn't go back and watch them? See, you're already caught up. Space Marine. Dun, 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 dun. I'm literally just a big child. All right, that is all the parts of the undersuit that I am going to be painting. All right, any other black that I know I want to paint? I don't believe so. Yeah, I don't believe so. All right, well, let's do, what color next? I want to experiment with something. I want to try Rhinox hide for a belt color. And I want to use, sorry. Which one's darker? Is it Dryad Bark or Rhinox hide that's darker? I can't fucking tell. Also, I've been drinking smoothies that are really healthy. I've been putting in kale in them. Oh, I feel bad for you. Kale is disgusting. Is Rhinox hide or here? Silas. Is that Silas? I can't read. Yeah, Silas. Do you know if Rhinox hide or Dryad Bark is darker? I really can't tell. They look like the exact same fucking color. Okay, maybe Rhinox hide's slightly darker. If you add enough fruit, you won't taste the kale. Oh, you already said that before I even fucking... You knew I was going to say something. You know me. So you know me, Nico. You know I was going to shit on you for eating kale. All right. Time for some Rhinox hide on the belt. Let's shake this bad boy up. Shake, 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 Sinora. No idea. I drifted away from Citadel paints. I just use Citadel paints because then I can always tell people like what colors I use. I never mix paints either. Except if I'm doing highlighting, which I almost never do. Oh yeah, Silas, you know about the massage gun, right? The massage gun is the best paint shaker in the world. Sponsored by Massage Gun. I've never seen anybody do this, by the way. I literally just thought of this one day and I'm like, dude, this is a really good idea. Just use a massage gun to shake your paint. And yeah, it works pretty good. And then I do a couple of extra shakes. Yeah, I have a mini test tube mixer. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, that's probably more consistent. All right, we're gonna paint the belt in Rhinox hide. Massage gun genius. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was a great idea. I thought I was like a fucking like wonderkin for thinking of that. Then I saw a guy on Reddit do it, and I'm like, I guess not. So yeah, we're doing the belt in Rhinox hide, and then we're gonna do the pouches in Mornfang brown. My favorite brown of all time. I know plasma is usually blue, but I'm debating a red glow. Red glow would look sick. That's actually one of the only times I've ever actually highlighted was for a plasma. And that's because it's really easy to do. You just put white around it, basically. Yeah, if you're playing Blade Guard, you're definitely better than me. So I don't know what to tell you. If you're painting Blade Guard, you're clearly a better painter than me with my fucking chumpy space wolves over here. My chuz. I heard that phrase the other day, chuz. What the fuck, guys? Like, what about Chud? Okay, are we just abandoning Chud? Like, come on now. Chud was fucking great. I loved Chud. Chud was fantastic. Yeah, Rhinox hide is definitely the way to go for this. But I also put like way too much shit on the belt, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in there and paint that. But I mean, I'll give it a go. Why not? Oh, no guts, no glory. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna have to really, really be careful here. I just need paint on just the itty bitty tip of the brush here. Yeah, it did pretty good there. Yeah, that's actually really good. Haha, I said fuck it, I need a batch paint, my shame, to catch up. So you're painting a Dreadnought, 5 Hellblasters, 3 Blade Guard, and a Captain in Gravis armor. Color by color. Oh, God. I fucking wish you the best, my dude. I will never be doing that. Yeah. I came up with a formula for painting my Space Wolves, and that's all I ever will do. I literally only buy those colors now. I have other colors, but I rarely ever use them. All right, let's go get some Mornfang Brown. This is the best brown ever made. It looks so beautiful. Look at that brown. Very nice light brown. Massage gun to shake. I think I'll dry brush a little bit on this one. Hey, stay consistent. That's what you like. My buds do that as well. I suck at painting myself, but I'm amazing at drawing. Yeah, see, I suck at painting, drawing, everything. But I'm good enough to make you think that I'm good, if that makes sense. I know how to cheat. I cheat the system. And that's what makes me a good painter. Is I know how to do all the little fucking sneaky little devil tricks. By the way, to make sure you don't spill paint, just let that first glob... Oh, you guys can't see that. But let that first glob off this little, like, lid here drip down. See that? Let that first glob kind of drip. And I kind of shake it. Or tap it or whatever, just so it falls. And then you can go in and get your paint. That way you're not wasting a fuckload of paint. Alright. Time for some Mornfang Brown. Just goes on like butter. Look at that. It's like Woody from Toy Story Brown. That's literally what it is. Also, do you play GeoGuessr? I don't know. I feel like I'd be pretty good at it. But no, I don't. Ever since it went paid, I used to play it on stream, like when I used to stream on Twitch, but ever since it went paid, I haven't touched it. Because I refuse to pay for something that is glorified Google Maps. Like, yeah, who the fuck's idea was that? To charge for it. They could have just operated off of donations and they would have been totally fine. They would have made millions. And kept all their good community goodwill. Google could sue the fucking pants. Oh, it's free now? Yeah, I was gonna say, Google could sue the pants off those dudes because they're using Google collected images, which are not in the public domain, by the way. Yeah, they probably would juice the advertisements, though. On GeoGuessr, so I'll probably never touch it again. They lost my goodwill when they made it paid. They lost my goodwill. So, yeah, once you burn me, I don't ever touch your shit again. That's my policy in life. So I'll never buy another SIG ever again. I'll never buy a lot of things, man. I'll I'll never go to GameStop ever again. I'll never spend money on Blizzard products ever again. Because they fucked me over. They literally ruined my pro Overwatch career. Like, legitimately. Like, I know that sounds like a bit of a little bit of drama, but it's really not. I mean, they definitely legitimately ruined my career. Basically, they made the character that was like the highest skill cap character in the game really shitty. After introducing a character that was so easy to play that silvers could go from being silver to being top 500. I can name Europe, Asia, American flag. But I suck at GeoGuessr. GeoGuessr is pretty easy, I think. It's more about understanding what places look like and less about understanding the flags. It's more about understanding topography and culture. Look at those pouches. Pouches are looking pretty sexy right about now. All right. Now we got to do these 3 pouches on the back side, or these 2 pouches on the back side rather. Let's get a little bit more paint. I usually start just by going over the front face of the pouches, just because it's the easiest to paint. But I only do 1 coat on my like secondary colors. Like, I don't come back and do a second coat of colors besides the base armor, because I let my shade paints do the work on that. Ooh, hands are getting shaky. Yeah, the funny thing though about GeoGuessrs though is because I'm an ancient historian, not a regular historian, all my information's about 2,000 years out of date. Yeah. I think that'd be funny though. Watch me play some GeoGuessr. But I got too much shit going on. Like, I already got to go record like a few more videos tonight. I have a little bit of overpainting here. I got to get the brush wet. Pick this up. Good enough, good stuff. Let me get a bigger brush to pick all this paint up. From my overpainting. That looks good. Yep. All right. Now we do the far pouch. Let's do like a different color. I don't know, maybe like purple or something. I don't know. I want to make this pouch look different though. I don't know what to do for this last little grenade pouch. What should we do? Make it look a little bit different. Red man with gold trim. Okay, we'll try that. Try a red with gold trim. Or how about a red with yellow trim? Oh no, I think red with gold actually look pretty good. All right, I'm gonna grab a Doomfire magenta and a let's see here, maybe Screamer pink or Mephiston red. These are all my reds. Evil Sun Scarlet, Mephiston red, or I'll let you pick the color. And then for the gold, I'm going to do Liberator gold. But which one do you want? Do you want the one on the far right? This one is like a pinky red. This one's like red, like fucking fire engine red. And this one's like burnt, not burnt, but fiery red. Mephiston is what I used. All right. Is that what color you want me to use? I'm gonna do the wash with Doomfire magenta though. Go for it. No oil on it after. It looks great. Okay. I'm gonna do Doomfire magenta though, because I've literally not once ever been able to use this paint. So wait, is this paint any good? Oh yeah, it's good. I've literally never been able to use Doomfire magenta, so I'm gonna use Doomfire magenta. Do it up. All right, let's try it. All right, we're gonna go Mephiston red, gold trim, and then Doomfire magenta. It should kind of bronze up that that color. Ulrich armor gold is probably what we're gonna use for the gold. I think that's what I used last time. Yeah, it is, 100%. Yeah, we'll use Ulrich armor gold though. All right, Doomfire magenta. Oh, it looks like I did not close this paint pot very well. This paint might not be any good anymore. Oh no, it looks all right. It has a lot of crap on the sides of it. Trying to scrape the crap off the sides so that it closes nicer. And yeah, that's why you let the first drop. That's why you tap it so the first drops go in there. See that? I hold it like this and tap it so that it doesn't flow down the back of the little lip there. Yeah, we shouldn't have to mix that. That was used like literally last week, so should be all Gucci. And we're gonna do, so we do red with a gold trim. Okay. A little bit of red there. Red pouch with a gold trim. Okay. Ooh, that's like red. I forgot how red Mephiston red was. Actually, I used it literally last week. I should remember how red it is. All right, there's your red pouch. Yeah, trust the process. The worst you can do is paint over it. Yeah, exactly. Nah, the worst I can do is kidnap you and make you paint over it. That's the play. All right. All right, that's pretty fucking red. All right. Time for the gold. See, this is where it could all go tits up. All right, the gold definitely needs to get shaken, though. At least shaken. Because gold is always one of those colors where it's like, I never want to work the way you want me to. Look at all that coming out. That's why I always drip it. All right, then we'll leave it there like that. Oh, my fucking back hurts, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking carrying. All right, gold trim. Yeah, those paints don't gotta shake them every time regardless. It's been 5 minutes or 5 days. Yeah, exactly. And it sucks too, because it's like some of the best paint they made. But it always, I gotta hold this one up to the light. That's as gold as she's getting. Let me clean the brush and then I'll show you guys what she's looking like. And I have a plan for it. I actually like that. That looks good. I probably should have done yellow. The Space Wolves, but that looks pretty damn good, and I only touched a little bit of the armor. I think it looks good. All right, we're gonna let that sit there and dry for a moment while I stretch my back out. Oh, whew, back fucking hurts, man. Fucking scrunched over. I could always do Reichland Flesh Shade too as the shade. But I literally have never used Doomfire Magenta not once, so I kind of want to use it. Testing something? What are you testing, Achilles? Oh, music, okay. Achilles sent me a DM. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna test something. I'm like, what are you doing on my stream? Are you testing the auto mod? Like, what are you gonna do, bro? Like, chill the fuck out. I don't know. Y'all are crazy. Crazy motherfuckers. All right. Doomfire Magenta. Look at that paint. Ooh. This is gonna be fun. All right, a little bit of Doomfire Magenta. Oh no. Oh no, I fucked up. This is a contrast paint. It's not a shade paint. Oh shit. I fucked up. It's not a contrast paint. Or it's not a shade paint, it's a contrast paint, son of a bitch. Get it off the gold, get it off the gold. Fuck. Get it off the gold. Operation Save the Gold. Oh, it's all over the fucking... Oh my god, it's everywhere. It's all over the fucking pouches. It actually looks really good on top of the red. It made it like a really deep red. I just need to get it off the gold. All right, that's the last time I question you on what paint to use. All right, and I will continue never using that ever again. Close that up and put it over here. Oh, okay. I mean, it does look really vibrant on the red. Like, let me show you right under the light. It is super vibrant. That's like fucking nail polish red, man. Like, look at how red that shit is now. But I kept it off the gold, so we're good. Yeah, I might actually use that on my reds. Because holy fuck, that makes them so deep, dark, and colorful. All right, where's my Reikland Flesh Shade? That's my Sterling Mud. Agrax Earthshade. Ooh, Agrax Earthshade might be kind of nice for that. Yeah, let's try this out on our body here. Agrax Earthshade. A lot of the times I feel like it's too dark. Like it is a little too dark. Ooh, this really needs to be shaken. Yeah, it does make a really nice red, though. If I was ever gonna paint like orcs and I needed like a red, I would use that Doomfire magenta. All right, I'll shake this up a little bit more. But I usually put this over my Sterling Mud to give it like more definition. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use Agrax Earthshade or Reikland Flesh Shade. I do use like a lot of Reikland Flesh Shade though. So we'll do Agrax Earthshade on this leather. Yeah, it does look nice. Okay, yeah, it does look really nice. I can't believe I made that mistake with the Doomfire. I totally like just misread it. All right, I think Agrax Earthshade's the way we're gonna go when we actually paint our display set. It happens, yeah. It does. Yeah, I like the way Agrax Earthshade looks. It looks really nice. Like, look at that. I'm gonna have to show you all in the light better. Let me move the camera over here a little bit. See how it does to that leather? See how it just darkens up bits of that leather? Makes it look like well-worn leather. I really like what it does to leather. It just looks so nice for such little effort. All right, and then we'll do Nuln Oil on that little capsule later. But yeah, that's basically all that we can do right now. Because when I slop Nuln Oil on everything, I don't want to get it on the still wet. I have to let this dry for like a whole night. But yeah. Oh. I think we'll probably be done here in a minute. We'll sit here and chat for a minute, and then I'll shut this bad bitch off. Hilariously, I'm also doing thin speed paint on my leather stuff. Yeah. Agrax Earthshade or Reikland Flesh Shade. That's what I would highly recommend for oh, you know what I can do? I can Reikland Flesh Shade the face though really quick. Probably let this dry, because this face should be totally dry. Oh, we already did do Reikland Flesh Shade. Oh, here, I'll show you guys what the face looks like. And we'll get him under the light. I think it looks pretty good. Well, yeah. All right, let's make sure we closed all of our paints here. I always double check, because you don't want paints to dry out because they're expensive. They're like $3 a fucking paint pot, dude. I mean, or like $6 a paint pot. However much they cost now. That's why whenever I buy batches of paint, I buy like big batches. Like I bought all this paint together. That's all my paints. Right there. Silas, if you haven't seen that, you should go get it. It's by Plyodex or Plydolex. It's Plydolex. My wife found it for me on like Etsy or something. The paint stand? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my paint stand. It has, so these are Vallejo slots. Those up there are Army Painter big bottles. And then these are Citadel paints. It's specifically for Warhammer. I love it. It's fucking sick. All right, is this dry yet? Almost. A friend of mine with the 3D printer printed me some. Yours is a bit better. Oh, thank you. Well, thank Mrs. Ghost for that one. Oh, here. This is my is this a Tau, I think? Oh no, this is a oh god, a Kroot. Yeah, this is the Kroot that I painted up. Let me get him under the light and let me blow off the dust. This is my level of alien painting right here. It is super dusty though. It's really hard to tell, but it's a Rhinox hide clothes, Ulrich armor gold on top, with Rhinox hide on top, so the weapon's a little bit shiny. And then it's a Bealtan green with a with Agrax Earthshade as a shade paint on the flesh. But I think he looks pretty damn good. Yeah, not based at all. A lot of my models aren't based. I generally I want to see if someone makes a snow paint like a snow paint for bases, like kind of like Sterling Mud but white, because I think Sterling Mud but white would look really amazing, because this is what I do for my Space Marine. Very nice. I have the same model not painted yet. Free mini of the month. Yep, exactly. This is what I do for my Space Wolves. I just do a muddy, because then I can kind of put mud all over the shins. I'll go find a pebble out in the yard and I'll glue it down, and I'll do Sterling Mud over it all. And it looks pretty good. Coffee grounds, if you bake them, work very well as well. Yeah, I usually just do Sterling Mud. Yeah, mud and rocks works great. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you know what? One thing I heard was really good. Take grains of rice and bake them in the oven for like an hour on like a low heat. Get them all the way dried out, and then use those as use it as a basing material. It looks so good with mud. Oh, it looks amazing. And apparently if you paint them white, they make really good icicles. If you cut them in half and paint them white, they make awesome icicles. Apparently, I've heard that as well. But yeah, that works really good for icicles. All right, let's get a final look at him, and then I'll peace out of here. So we have the leather there. We have the undersuit, and we have that red pouch with the gold. And then next time we'll finish painting up the armor, and we'll paint up a few of the other things. You'll have to try it. Yeah, it works good. I've tried it a few times. Unfortunately, I had to sell all my models though at one point, or at least I just did. I sold some of them and gave some of them away. I used to be a really good painter, but yeah, I used to be really good. Like, this is one of my older models. Like, I used to be pretty damn good. Look at that. Even the little mag thing is silver in his hand. This is one of my older models, part of a set that I had sold. Even Dusty, he looks amazing. But I'm going to paint up this set that I'm doing right now with this, except I'm going to do snow. And yeah, even the vents are silver, dry brushed. It's highlighted a little bit. It's highlighted on the upper forearms here. And on just the... Yeah, I think it was pretty good. And he has double pouches again. I don't know why. I'm really a fan of like the two sets of pouches. So one set over here, and then another pouch gun combo over here. But yeah, this one has like lots of mud all over the legs and stuff. And it has some, I don't know if I did any battle damage on this one, but I sold all my ones with battle damage on them. They looked really good. I think this one has battle damage on it too. No, it doesn't have battle damage on it. Let me find one that has battle damage on it. And I think all these ones are mint. Yeah, I don't think I fucked around with battle damage on these ones. Yeah, this is when I was just getting back into it a couple months ago. Trying to figure out my formula for Space Wolves again. Have you done sponge painted battle damage? Yes, I have. I usually take lead belcher and do it. That's what these tweezers are for. These are out of a skincare set. They works great. But yeah, I have done some of that before, and I think we'll add a little bit of battle damage to this guy, actually. Let's do some of that right now. Because we're not going to paint anything else other than the battle damage. So let's get... let's use the Exacto, and we'll do a little bit of battle damage. Why not? All right, let's do a chip out of the collar. There we go. There's a chip out of the collar. I don't know how well you're going to see that. Let's do a big chip out of the collar. Oh, yeah, that looks good. See that big old chip out of there? Big old chip out of the collar. And then we'll do like well, this needs to get tightened. Shit. That shit was like hella loose. Goddamn, that could have killed somebody. Kind of clean this one out a little bit more. There we go. Now let's do like a let's do a slice across the leg. And we'll do this back leg here. Let me tighten up this blade. Hold on. I don't know why it's still... I need to buy a new X-Acto knife. All right, so we're going to do a slice along this back leg. Deep cut. There we go. Deep cut along that back leg. And then let's make it look like a Tyranid. Try to get him. So let's do like 3 slices in the same spot. Like that. 3 little slices there. Looking good so far. All right, so we got that chip out of the collar. We got the 3 slices on the leg. Let's do like a couple holes in the knee pads, I think. By the way, a little pin vise works way better for this, but I usually find an X-Acto does a pretty decent job making holes. There we go, a little hole in the knee pad. Here, let's get, there's the slashes on the legs. There's the hole in the knee pad. And then there's the collar. Chipped up there. All right, and then all I do is take lead belcher and a really small brush, and I just paint it in there. Yeah, this is the last painting we're gonna do for today, just because I'm fucking worn out and I gotta go record some more videos. And it's 11 o'clock. All right, so I get the smallest amount of lead belcher. And I paint the battle damage. All right, let's see the slashes on the legs now. Here we go. Yeah, well, it looks good. There's the leg battle damage. There's the knee battle damage, and then there's the collar battle damage. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, all right. I'm going to be done for today, boys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Appreciate it, boys. As always, my wife always makes fun of me for that. Always instead of always. But yeah, always. Thanks for hanging out, boys. And yeah, next Friday we'll do this again. And if I ever paint during the middle of the week, I'll just go live. But yeah, let me turn off the background music. But yeah, that was fun. We'll be back next Friday. I don't have a set time, so I just announce on the Discord when I'm going live. So make sure y'all hop in the Discord and then y'all will know when I'm going live. Just keep an eye on the announcements and the uploads channel, the uploads and live streams channel. But yeah, I will see you guys next Friday, man. Thank you guys for hanging out. Discord and everything's in the description and in the channel description, I believe. Let me double check the description. Yep, it's got the Discord link in there, and it should work. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you guys for all the support, by the way. The support's been fucking absolutely incredible recently. We're almost at 8,000 subs, and we're about halfway to our goal of 15K by the end of the year. So yeah, thank you guys so very much. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you guys